Finally, I reluctantly persuaded him. We're not dead. How could he die? The woman was halfway through. The voice of the 9 Emperors suddenly stopped. The expression on his face became weird. Some fear. A little disgusted. What happened to that woman? And I asked. That woman is a pervert. Luo Shaoxia was unhappy. Pervert, this surprised me a little. Someone who can make Luo Shaoxia called a pervert? What would that look like? Boss is Pep. Master Chen walked in sweating profusely, holding a half-eaten ham sausage in his hand. The corners of my mouth curled up. I swept across the 3. Departure to pick up 13. Close to night. The sun has not yet set. There are too many zombies in the city. The group spent a whole day. I just came to an orphanage. Just entered the yard. I have a bad feeling. How can there be no zombies in the orphanage? It doesn't make any sense. Gao Yin and Tu. Shang Zhudi got off the bus first. He strolled in. Look anxious. Luo Shaoxian also quickly jumped out of the car. Followed him with his automatic rifle. Also anxious. What's going on? Don't Luo Shaoxia hate that 13? The environment around here is so weird. No zombies. There are no humans. But everything in the whole shows that there has been a battle here. It's kind of intense. This orphanage is small. It's only 2 floors. All on the 2nd floor. I'm just stunned kung fu. I can't find them. Went up to the 2nd floor. I swept it roughly with a flashlight. The door to the last room is closed. I don't know what's in it. But the other rooms were empty. Emperor Shangzhi and Luo Shaoxiang must be here. But why haven't they moved at all? The handle of the door is aimed at the eerie red moonlight. Through the clean glass window, the floor tiles seem to have been wiped. I turned off the flashlight, looking at the scene in front of me quietly.该死, Master Chen shouted. As soon as he came in, he was too scared to take it. Keep hiding behind me. I rolled my eyes. Where did the ghost come from? This is not a zombie. Save your boy. Luo Shaoxia glared at young Master Chen viciously. At the same time, he also scolded you in spoken language and called you a fool. The 9 Emperors also glared at young Master Chen viciously. But then, he's looking nervously ahead. That's a woman. Or female zombie. She is wearing a white dress. The skin is eerily light and clean, standing still by the window. And his hands are ticking down. Drop of liquid. A small puddle has accumulated on the ground to the side. That's black blood. 13 certainly. The voice of the 9 Emperors sounded softly. The first time I heard, he spoke in such a soft and careful tone. Are you coming with us? The woman in the white dress shook her head gently. The 9 Emperors are embarrassed. Take a step forward gently. Won't go up and persuade. This action seems to have stimulated 13. He jerked his head up. A pair of eyes are like ice cellars. I looked at the beautiful face of the girl with her head raised. The whole person couldn't stop shaking. Eyes full of disbelief. How is he? It turned out to be him. The 9 Emperors were originally a very flamboyant woman. But after he heard 13's yell, the footsteps suddenly stopped in place. The whole body is stiff. Don't dare to move. Weak and small are doing their best. Hide your body in the darkness. desperately reduce presence. Same with him. Her petite body trembled as well. Both women are afraid. The girl looked coldly at the four people in front of her. His eyes were full of aggression. Cold and bloodthirsty in mine. I brushed out through her heart, and other deadly parts swept past. He can subconsciously detect that I am the greatest threat, and scared Master Chen to death. The plot that made the 9 emperors and Luo Shaoxiao dare not move. It's behind the desk that the girl is leaning against. Those are hills of heads. The entire orphanage has turned into zombies. My brows furrowed tightly. Eyes are complicated. I really didn't expect that. The 13 mentioned by Emperor Shangju and Luo Shaoxia. It could be him. I didn't expect it either, when this woman first broke out in the apocalypse. This turned out to be the case. I see. No wonder the attitudes of Emperor Shangju and Luo Shaoxia would be so weird. This woman is really special. Identity is also special. Character is even more special. He is famous. In the last 10 years, no one knows. Everyone knows. It is shuttling between the 3 major forces. The leader of Langyang, who is alone. Later generations were known as the murderous woman in the world. At this moment, I am under the gaze of the 9 emperors and the 18th golden evil. Went straight to 13. At the moment when the other party's killing intent is about to explode, I suddenly open my mouth to White Jade. Don't you want to go back to the Bai family? Veins are silent. Then the guns in Shangju and Luo Shaoxiao's hands fell to the ground at the same time. This sense of surprise and shock, enough to rival the existence of the apocalypse and zombies. How did Chu-Ha know? Bai Yan also raised his head abruptly. Eyes wide. Where were you? This is him today except for the word raw. The first sentence. The voice is a little hoarse. Very affectionate. I smiled. No one knows Bai Yan's situation better than him. He grew up in this orphanage. Yeah, but he's not an orphan.